What's going on, guys? Back with another video. Hopefully this one will help you guys out. We got some new additions to the garage gym, so we're gonna go over what I got today and why I chose these things to order them specifically to help increase my home gym performance. And then also, if you guys are building your home gym at home, hopefully this will shed some light and help you guys make a decision too. Alright guys, let's take a first look, right? Just our first impressions. I'm looking at the boxes right now. These got pretty beat up. Alright, these are some dumbbells. I mean, they're super wrapped in tape. Damages to the box, but that's okay, right? They're just serving a purpose of a dumbbell. These boxes look fine. And we'll go over those here in a second. So let's start with these two. Alright, so as we're kind of opening these up and go over So these are the rubber hex dumbbells, right? And I chose to go with, this is a set of 50 pounds. The reason I went with 50 pounds because most of the prescribed workouts, right, that I'm testing or going through are 50 pounds. I got rid of my cast iron, right? So I had cast iron dumbbells. I got rid of all of those and decided to upgrade to some rubber hex. They're a little bit more expensive, but extremely durable. They're rubber on the ends instead of that cast iron. I don't think I have any more. I literally got rid of all my cast iron dumbbells. Does it matter to the extreme? No, not really. But a couple reasons of why I went with these instead and why I like these. Obviously I have a whole set of them and I want them to all match. The handle's a little bit thicker on these, which I actually prefer, versus the cast iron's really thin. They also, the rubber ends here, they allow for when you're doing things like a dumbbell snatch or even a deadlift where you're touching the heads of the dumbbells onto the rubber floor, right? There's just a little bit more consistency and you're touching rubber on rubber instead of the iron straight onto the rubber. Some that may make a difference, some it may not. I just don't want it to damage my floor, so I know with a rubber ending onto the rubber floor, I don't have anything to worry about. It's gonna be fine. And then also a big reason is if you stack these on your shoulder, right, they're a little bit more comfortable than a cast iron. So cast iron has very sharp edges. They can dig into your shoulder and into your trap. With these, with the rubber ends, they're a little bit more comfortable when you are, right, if you have them stacked here on your shoulder versus that cast iron really digs into you. These, you can kind of relax a little bit more if you're doing things like that. Or if you're doing cleans up into the front rack and you happen to miss a little bit and it hits your shoulder, you know, it's a little bit better than having the iron dig into you. So, are rubber hex dumbbells an absolute necessity? No, absolutely not. Whatever you can get away with getting right now, I suggest getting. And whatever you have at your house right now or whatever you have in your home gym, if you already have dumbbells, even I highly recommend people getting those Bowflex ones, right? My dad has a set of the Bowflex ones. The reason I recommend those is because it's one set of dumbbells. You can quick adjust them and you don't have to have a bunch of set of dumbbells, if that makes sense. They take up a lot of space. And if you just want to get one set of dumbbells and be able to quickly adjust the weights, those Bowflex ones are really good. There's Power Blocks. There's a bunch of different companies that make them. So it's not an absolute necessity. But if you prefer rubber hex, they are a great option. That's why I chose to upgrade. It's just solely a personal preference, and from experience, that's what I like to use. Alright guys, so with my experience using med balls, the reason I chose to go with the Rogue version of the med ball is because I've experienced a lot of different brands. Now it's not like an end-all be-all, get Rogue everything, but if I were to specifically recommend one piece of equipment to maybe spend just a little bit more to get something of quality, it would definitely be a med ball, right? Dumbbells, you can kind of go with any brand. Like for the most part, a dumbbell's a dumbbell, but in my experience, I've used other brand med balls that over time they wear down, right? They break down every time you drop it, it hits the ground. They start to get lopsided. When Rogues start to break down over time, they still maintain and hold their shape, right? Which is extremely important. So if you're doing a wall ball, for example, and you're shooting towards the target, and it hits the target, if it's lopsided, sometimes it'll hit a particular angle and it shoots off to the side, right? Instead of creating some consistency straight ahead. I've also noticed that with other brands, the lacing that they use is extremely far, right, off the med ball. So sometimes when you bring that ball down, it can scuff your chin, right? I've had that happen, which is just super annoying. This is really flush, but I think the biggest thing is these hold their shape over time, right? So you know it's gonna withstand a beating and it's gonna maintain its original shape and form, which allows you longevity for your equipment that you're using, and you feel good about the investment that you made, right? So one piece of equipment I would definitely recommend. Everything that makes high quality, right? But if you're gonna go with one piece, definitely a med ball would be worth saving the extra money to get a high quality medicine ball. Dumbbells, different story. Med ball, invest in a good one. Cool. So, what is this? This is a band and belt, or kind of whatever you want to hang on it, rack. So, why get something like this? Because so you're not, especially for me, right? We're in a single car garage, so as much floor space as we can get, the better. So I have a bunch of stuff. I'll show you guys right now. Right, this is just all clutter over here, right? So I got rings, we got straps, we got belts hanging out over here, we got bands, jump ropes, all stuff that can easily be hung up with something simple like that. That's why we invested in that. Not sure where I'm gonna install it yet, but if you guys can get a band slash belt slash jump rope hanger, highly recommend that. Alright guys, well that's all we have for today as far as new additions to the home gym. Hopefully that was able to help you guys out, give you a better idea of why I chose to go with the things that we have to help improve our home gym atmosphere and longevity over time. If you guys have any questions about your home gym or what equipment I would recommend to get, just let me know. I'll help you out. Or equipment that you already have that you're thinking about upgrading, just let me know, ask the question, and I'll help you. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. All right, I'll check you guys on the next one.